All right, Ragboy here from Wake 9 and from the Endless Wave Tour. And I'm just gonna take a couple minutes, and this video is mainly for the initiated. I'm gonna go over a few things, some new stuff we have going on with the 2016 Endless Wave Tour, and then we're gonna go into a little more detail. First, when are they? We have 3 events that are part of the points chase. The West Coast Open, which is in Sacramento area. It's June 3rd through 5th. And then we have Wake the Desert, which is in San Angelo, Texas, and that's July 14th through 17th. And then we have the US Open of WakeSurf from August 18th through 21st. We're also going to be adding 2 more events, hopefully. They're going to be a lot of fun. They're not going to be completely a part of the points chase quite yet. We're going with a plan where we're starting in a couple of areas that we really want to see the wake surf communities get behind an event and have a lot of fun, and hopefully the year after be a part of the full points chase. We haven't got dates yet, but right now we're looking in the Phoenix area and we're looking at the Seattle area. We already have event coordinators set up, ready to go, so stay tuned. Now we got some new stuff to talk about for 2016. I'm going to go over it with you pretty quickly. First, this is our 2015 Taiga Z3 with the AVX system for our surf wake. This has been the best boat that we have ever had as a family and on the tour. This boat has created an incredible, consistent, beautiful wake. We're upgrading this year. Thomas, this way. This is what I like to call the Mama Jamma, the Taiga 2016 RZX. As you can see, it's a lot bigger. It's a lot deeper. And if you look at the front of this hull, you can see how this thing just plows through the water and spreads that water out. I think it's why this thing has such an amazing transition and such a huge wave. But this will be towing the 2016 Endless Wave Tour. We cannot wait to share the RZX with all the rest of you. The wake on this boat is insane. If you haven't seen the videos, just go to Wake 9, look for the Wake 9 RZX review. The wake is huge. It's got so much power that it's insane. It's the best wake we've had today. I think it's honestly, I think it's the best wake period that we've seen. It's that good. And I can say that because you're gonna come ride it, and then you can have your opinion of yourself, but that's my honest opinion. And we're gonna have this at every event where you can ride clinics, get a good demo on it, and we're gonna have at least one more so that you can ride even if you're not in the competition or not in a clinic. We'll get you a demo. Now the RZX is a surf system boat. It has the TAPS 3 system, which allows it to switch from side to side instantly, and we're gonna take advantage of that. You can read more about our updated rules and our format at endlesswavetour.com/rules. Okay, we've had one more important addition to our rules that a lot of people have been talking about, and it's something we've been working on for, gosh, almost a year. But we really got together this winter and we sat down and worked out the differences in the styles. And we want to point out 3 different styles, and these are the styles that Endless Wave Tour really wants to promote. Okay, and I got my buddy RJ here. You didn't come in here this morning, buddy.
That's how I roll.
That's how he rolls. So we have a longboard here. This is a really long board. This is a 9-foot board. A lot of times behind the wake surf boat, you don't need a board this long, but clearly you can see this is a longboard. This is a surf style board. Quad fins, which is kind of the rage these days, wouldn't you say, RJ? Quad fins.
All the cool kids do it.
All the cool kids are doing it. And this is a skim board, a little bit older skim board. This is an Inland Surfer Black Pearl. The newer ones are usually shorter, a little wider, but you get the idea. The point is, these are 3 different boards for 3 very distinct styles of surfing, okay? Let's take the longboard, for example, okay? This is a very distinct style of riding. We want to see people get on that board, and we want to see them hot dogging it. This is what hot dogging looks like. We don't want somebody getting on a longboard and trying shove-based tricks, something you normally see on a skimboard. And we don't want to see people modify the longboard to the point so they could try to do tricks that would belong more on this board or that board. We want this to stay kind of pure, because it kind of goes back to just something that's really cool. And if you enjoy that longboard style, learn how to do it. It is so much. RJ, how much fun is the longboard behind?
It's a lot of fun. I think the thing that we tried so hard with the judging is we set up one judging criteria and equipment.
Yeah.
So we describe what we're going to judge on for longboarding, specific style, and then guidelines for the equipment.
Yes,
Yeah.
and my point is, the whole point of it, we're just trying to keep these styles separate, okay?
Cool.
RJ, there's a lot of discussion about surf and skim.
For sure.
Give us the overview of what we did in our rules to help keep them separate.
Well, we defined two parts in the rules, the EWT judging panel board, or whatever you want to call us. We did the equipment, and then we did the style. Equipment's fairly easy. As you can see, most people would be able to point out like that. This is a skim board, that's a surfboard. Skim boards usually have one or no fin, very small. They could maybe have two, but typically very, very small fins. They're designed to do shove-based maneuvers. They're designed to drive by the rail. The fins are not meant for propulsion. They're just meant for maybe helping with tracking. But the rails are usually really hard, and they're designed for shove-based maneuvers and to go through the rail. Surfboards typically are longer, have a lot more rocker, which is that right there, nose and tail. And the fins are used for propulsion, whereas on these boards, the rails are used for propulsion.
For the uninitiated, basically when RJ means propulsion, or sometimes referred to as drive, is the fins are used to propel the board forward, and on the skim board,
it's
the rails. It's all done in the rails.
Because there's no fin typically, so you can't use your fins to guide you and track forward. You'll see that the rails are much softer and always a lot thicker, mostly a lot thicker on surfboards. Now we define certain equipment. There are areas where hybrid boards would fall into, because they don't fall into skim, they don't fall into surf.
As far as hybrid boards go that are in between, well, we have some direct guidelines that they don't fit, then you can't use that hybrid board. And that may sound to some people like, wait, what about? But here's the thing. The guy who rides this board and rides in a very surf style, and you know, think of guys like Chase Hayes and Chris Walter, where they go up in the air, it's usually hand assisted. Hunter Clement, okay? They don't want to be, they can't compete with somebody that takes a board that makes it more like a skim board, so they can do things like 360 shoves very easily.
There's another aspect to that also, is not only do we define the equipment, but we also strictly defined the judging and the judging criteria. For skim riders and skim style riding, we want to see a focus on technical maneuvers. We want to see shove-its, a lot of technical based maneuvers and things of that nature. For surfing, we want to see power. We want to see aerial maneuvers, we want to see large slashes, we want to see a large flowing run.
And our rules and our equipment guidelines are designed to keep them separate. Something else that RJ and I have planned for this season, and we're really excited about, is, if you don't know it already, RJ and I are programmers. I'm a good programmer, and RJ's an okay programmer.
One of us has a degree. What?
Okay, he's got me on that one. But what we're doing is
paid for the degree.
I got you on that one. That's good. We are going to be creating a mobile application for the Endless Wave Tour for 2016. We started this last year and just weren't able to get it finished. But basically, you're going to be able to watch commercial-free the live broadcast. We've been working on our own infrastructure, so we're no longer going to be going through any service like Ustream or anything. We're using our own system so that you can watch commercial-free on your phone or on the web. The mobile app is going to keep track of the riders that are in the points chase, show you profiles and show you where they stand in the points chase. And it's going to give you live, up-to-the-minute scoring while the events are happening. So we're really excited about this. Plus, get to show off some of our sponsors and things like that.
Yeah, we're really excited about it. We had to completely change our judging format and everything so that way we could support live scoring and create up a whole different infrastructure just to support it. And so we're really excited about getting that out there, pushing it to a mobile app. Yep. I think it's gonna make a good end user experience.
Yeah, and so basically to wrap up, to sum up what we're doing, Endless Wave Tour, it is all about fun, getting amateurs involved, the love of the sport, the love of surfing, and the love of sharing it with other people. That is what the Endless Wave Tour is about, and everything we do, it services that goal. And all of our sponsors line up and want to do the same thing. They want to sell their products too. but it's all about the love of wake surfing and sharing it with others and going across the country and building these wake surf communities so you can spend that time with your friends and family. And that's what everything we're doing is to make it more fun, more enjoyable, and with this mobile app, hopefully funner to keep track of and watch, and the new format should make it funner to watch on the shore. Because as you know, sometimes surfing, it's kind of hard to see what's going on. So I think we're gonna have a good year.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. A lot of changes this year. A lot of things we tried to get out last year but didn't quite, and so it's all coming out this year, I feel. And I think we're gonna come out running, hitting the ground strong with WCO and carry the momentum from there.
Right, and I want to say a special thank you to all of our volunteers, and I'm going to be thanking them more throughout the season. But there's 5 guys in particular, okay, and I'm going to even show you their pictures here. Chris Kinsey, who can't be here because he's in San Angelo, Texas. He's been...
We tried, but logistics.
Yeah, he's kind of like been my partner in heading up the Endless Wave Tour and getting everything done, and he was responsible for putting together a small group to work through and vote on these rules. So it's not just 1 or 2 people dictating to everybody else. And those people are Chris Kinsey, RJ, Dennis Horton, Nick Wazirma, and Mike Violent. And hopefully we'll expand that group as it comes along. We're just trying to give everybody the best platform to have a great time.
We're out.